Welcome back to Forbidden Tea. Here's your weekly sip of stories, laughs, and whatever else we're oversharing today. We're your hosts, Callie and Brian. Thanks for joining us. Brian, what's your vibe?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm so freaking tired. I stayed up till 3 o'clock 2 nights ago because I was going down this rabbit hole of freaking pictures and videos on my phone from high school.
Aw, I can't do that. It'll make me cry.
Yeah, but then also some of them were so freaking funny. I don't know. I was so invested and I'm just like, all right. And so then it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, should probably go to sleep. And then I've had a bit of a sore throat too, and I feel like it's not making me sleep very well. So, but my jams this week, I have been listening to. Do you know? I think you do because I just played it for you. But do you know the song Teresa by Youngblood?
Yep.
Yep.
Because you just played it for me. Yep, I do.
I've been listening to that and Machine Gun Kelly and stuff like that, but that song especially. So, and Missing You by Fall Out Boy. That's a good one.
I feel like your music is a lot more mine is yours is and mine's all cutesy. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely sometimes. I feel like I have cutesy music too.
Yeah, but most of the time when we talk about our music, Machine Gun Kelly, stuff like that, it's just funny to me.
I'm going to his concert.
When?
This year.
Oh, that's fun. I want to go to Post Malone, so bad.
Me too, but I've heard rumors that he's canceling it.
Yeah, I was trying to look more into that this morning because I saw that.
Yeah, but I couldn't find anything, and on his Instagram, he still has something pinned about it.
Yeah, and I was looking at tickets. And tell me why they're more expensive in Salt Lake than other places. The one in Salt Lake was $130, and then everywhere else it was $80.
So let's just go somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. What's your vibe this week? Sorry about the mic. I gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry.
Not touchy the mic.
Vibe.
My vibe. I have healthy girl vibes because I've been going to Pilates a lot. And I've been eating Blue Apron, which is they send us food and we cook it, and so it's really nice. But yeah, and I am getting a new bike, and so I'm gonna be riding my bike everywhere around town. So I'm just feeling all springy and healthy.
Yay!
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah,
I'm excited for your new bike. That'll be fun.
I don't know if I have any songs though. I've been listening to my older playlist from high school though. Speaking of high school.
Oh.
It's my indie playlist.
Okay, what's on it? What were your indie vibes in high school? Because I feel like indie was trendy, but also everyone had different definitions of what indie was.
Let me pull her up.
Do you feel that though?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone was oh, I like indie, but then it was different.
Okay,
vibes.
Mine was Cage the Elephant, the Strumbellas, Young the Giant.
Oh.
Do you know of Monsters and Men?
Yeah.
Do you know any of those ones?
Of course.
Or a lot of Hippocampus or Bad Sons or just a lot of that stuff. But I think it's because I've been seeing a lot about the Kilby Block Party and I really want to go, but I'm also I don't know if I'm that indie,
Yeah. I've just heard that it smells really bad there because it's hot and everyone's smoking weed and stuff, but also
checks out.
Could be a vibe.
I know, I really want to go, but I don't know.
Sorry.
It's in a week.
Yeah.
You won't be here to go with me.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Maybe next year, and then we
Yeah.
can save up for it and plan it,
Yeah.
and then we'll know, okay, we want to go on this day, and we can do some more research about it because I feel it's gonna it is a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
So
But it's kind of not like Coachella, but it's that kind of vibe where it's you can get a 3-day pass or a 1-day pass, but it is pretty expensive. But Lorde is coming this year.
I know.
And
I want to go.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm upset about it.
I know. I feel Lorde is at least one of the featured artists though. I feel she's been there quite a bit. So I would not be surprised if she comes back. So hopefully next year.
I hope so.
She just might not be headlining, which sad, but I thought this was open for a sec. Draw on my face. Anyway,
Should we talk about what we're getting into today?
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing high school part 2, but this time we're talking about school dances specifically, which is a huge thing here in Utah if nobody knows.
Yes. Yeah, isn't it weird out of state? Like, not, out of Utah. Aren't school dances like not that big of a thing?
That's what I've heard. Like, they really only do homecoming or prom,
And
if
like,
that.
people mostly just go with like their friends, I think. I don't even think it's really common to have a date or anything.
Yeah.
Just so interesting.
Yeah, no, not here. There's a school dance like every other month,
Yeah.
pretty much.
And they're all big deals too. I mean, there's a couple that definitely weren't as, at least at our school. I've heard though, even just talking to other people from different schools, like when we talk about school dances, supposedly they wouldn't even have as many as us or like make it as big of a deal as
Really?
us. Yeah. So maybe it's just a
Wasatch?
Wasatch thing.
What the heck?
Those whores? Probably.
Okay, what dance should we start with?
I think we should start from the very beginning.
Okay, what was your first dance that you went to?
Well, mine was homecoming junior year because I wasn't 16 yet.
Oh, okay, mine was...
So you got to start.
Okay, yeah. First dance I went to was prom sophomore year. And have I already talked about that?
You have a little bit. I think we should just remind everyone though.
Yeah, so prom sophomore year was my first dance. It was my very first date too. What did we even do? Oh, I think we went to a museum in Salt Lake. But the guy I went with liked my friend, and so it was a little bit awkward the whole time. But that's okay, because they're married now and they're cute. But that was the first one I went to. And then you went to homecoming junior year?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that.
I went with a kid that got a 36 on the ACT like freshman year. Josh Benson. Love him. He's so
Genius.
nice. But like, I was honestly so shocked that he asked me because I felt very dumb compared to him. I was definitely like the dumb one in that friend group. And so he asked me, I don't even remember how he asked me, but I was like, I'm going to make this so hard for him. So my response was like, it was a 36-piece puzzle hidden around town. And I had left all the pieces at like midnight. And I was like, hey, you got to go find them. So I sent this poor kid. He's like, why the frick did I ask this chick? Because I sent him on this ridiculous scavenger hunt. And this puzzle, he said it took him like, once he got the pieces, it was like him and his brother. They worked on it for like an hour. I seriously made this so hard. I was really proud of myself though.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we went on a hike and it was fun. I just remember my dress was like way too big because my mom was weird about modesty. So I couldn't wear a dress that I wanted.
No, I get that.
But that's okay.
I forgot to mention that my first dance, I got asked with fortune cookies. Like, he put a bunch of fortune cookies on my front porch.
Oh.
And then in one of them, it said, like, go to prom with whoever. And I had to open a bunch of them, but I found it, like, in the first, like, 5 minutes.
Oh.
Like, it was not hard at all.
Oh, dang it.
Which I think he felt bad because he's like, oh, I wanted it to take longer. But I was just too good, and I found it really fast. But that was a really creative way, actually.
No, that's really cute, and that means he had to like order something.
Yeah.
Like that means he put like thought and effort into it, which is really cute.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah. But yeah, if anyone doesn't know, a thing in Utah is how you're asking or being asked to a dance. It's super like...
You go all out.
Yeah, you go all out for it. Like, you leave stuff on their front porch, or you make them do a scavenger hunt, or like...
And like a big poster,
or
like sometimes there's a stunt. Like, it gets crazy.
Walmart runs out of all their posters around prom and homecoming time, especially.
For sure. And another thing too, before we keep on going, at least with our school, everyone was psychotic about how soon they freaking asked someone. They would get home from homecoming that night and ask someone that same night. Like, it was insane. And if you did not have in mind who the heck you were going to ask, you were going to run out of people. Yeah,
you had to be thinking about it before you even went to that dance. So, wait, let's talk about how many dances we had. So, starting from the start of the school year, there was homecoming, preference. There's like the winter dance. Sweethearts, because I always remember being mad that girls had to ask twice in a row.
I know.
Sweethearts. Was it prom?
Yeah, prom and then morp.
So there were 6.
And then there was that one junior year, they had El Cheapo as well.
Oh, I forgot about El Cheapo.
Uh-huh. I don't think anyone actually, I don't know. I didn't go to that, but.
I forgot about El Cheapo. Oh my gosh.
What?
I don't think I went to that.
I'm pretty sure we were at a friend's house. Was that when we were at Kelsey's house? Or was that Morp? Junior year.
I think it was El Cheapo.
I think it was too, because I remember Nathan was talking about going. Sorry, we're just like splitting out names, but whatever. Because I remember Nathan was like, yeah, let's get a group of us and go. And then we were like, no. And then we dipped with Ian and then
Yeah.
instead. Oops.
But El Cheapo was like the cheap version of a school dance because all the other ones were somewhat like formal.
Yeah. Well, El Cheapo, the concept was, I don't even know what the point was, but it was like if I asked someone, they had to plan and pay for the date. So it's like a lose-lose situation, basically, because either like,
you don't want to be asked.
Yeah, you don't want to be asked, but also like you don't want to ask someone either.
Yeah.
I don't
think I ever went to El Cheapo because I just thought it was dumb.
Well, I think it only happened our junior year. Obviously not
twice.
Maybe.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know either.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's a little rundown of Wasatch High School dances.
So many.
Literally insane. But yeah, did you finish talking about homecoming?
Junior homecoming. Year? Who did I go with? Junior year. Oh, I went with.
Was that Luke?
Oh yeah, I went with Luke. That was in a previous episode. If you'd like to know what happened. No.
What did you guys do for your date on that one? You didn't talk about that.
I don't remember what I did on a lot of my day dates. Oh. Also, another thing, it wasn't just like a go get dinner, go to the dance. Like for the bigger dances on Saturdays, it was like you start from like the beginning of the day and you go like have a fun date and you get lunch and then you go back home and get ready and then you go to dinner and then you go to the dance. So it was like a full day thing.
You have to hire a photographer. You have to get pictures done.
Yeah.
Sometimes they would do like a pre-date activity on Friday, then do a day on Saturday, and then go. Like, seriously, it's a lot.
Weren't there some kids that went to
Disneyland? Literally, some kids went to Disneyland for their day and like left. I think they left like Friday morning, would go for Friday day. I think they went part of Saturday, came home, got ready, went to the dance.
I was so jealous of them.
I know.
That sounded so fun to me.
Well, and then there were people too that I remember some people in our friend group, they went to like jazz game and they sat on the court.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, some people literally went full out. I feel like all of mine were like pretty decent dates, but some of them were like way more chill.
Yeah. Well,
like we'd have like a baking contest.
Yeah, it's like
that's normal in my head.
That's crazy to have the expectation of going to like Disneyland or something like that. Like that's insane. What high school kid can pay for that? I mean, I know a lot of people have
the rich ones.
Yeah.
Daddy's money
Daddy's
kids.
money. Yeah, that right. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. So you don't remember what you did for
I honestly don't remember.
Huh.
And then what was after that? Preference? Who did I go
junior. With? Was it Bridgie?
Did I go with Bridgie?
He was in our group. I don't remember if that's who you went with or not, but
no, I did.
Okay, yes. I was gonna say I feel like you asked Bridger.
Yes, I did go with Bridger because that's when what did we do? I just remember the picture.
We did the Cupcake Wars.
Oh,
the night before.
Okay, and then I remember we had ring pops, and in some of the pictures they were like all fake.
Yeah,
to us.
Yeah.
Who did you go with for that one?
I was Kaden Webb.
Good old Kaden.
My good
wherever
old friend.
You might be these days.
I love Kaden.
Of the year.
Yeah. It was just fun. That was fun. That was a big group too. I just remember that girls would be like, "Oh, this person's gonna be in our group now," and we're like, "Okay, I don't even know who the frick that is, but okay." I remember there was a girl that wasn't even from our school in our group, but none of us knew who she was, and it was because the guy she went with was friends with like one of the guys that had been asked in our friend. I don't even remember.
Yeah,
you're just like, okay.
That was another thing that people did a lot. Like if it was like girls' choice, you would get a group of friends and then you would be in a group. So it would be like a group activity. Like you never really went like on your own.
Yeah.
I wonder if other schools do that too.
I don't know.
I would assume.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, it would make sense to really plan an entire day date and just have it be you two. I think that would be kind of crazy for high school, but I don't know. I mean, whatever.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And I had a fat crush on Bridger.
He's a
He
cutie.
did not like me back, but I had a fat crush on him.
He might have. You never know. Sometimes I want to just go back and ask. Be like, hey.
I think he was in love with Kelsey for all of high school.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What was the next one? Winter dance?
Winter dance. I didn't go. That was the night of Caitlin's party. No, it wasn't. That was senior year. Just kidding. I don't remember junior year at all.
We're old.
Did I go junior?
We can't remember that far back because it was 6 years ago
Yeah.
or more.
I don't think we went.
I don't remember going. I remember going to Sweethearts. Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Sweethearts junior year. That's when.
I remember like people I went with, but I don't remember what dance.
Oh.
Do you remember Sweethearts junior year?
I didn't go. I had a clogging competition that weekend.
Okay, so prom would have been after that.
No, Sweethearts junior year was when was Jaren, right?
I need to go look back at my Instagram if I even still have it. I actually don't think I have those.
Sorry, guys, we're real flaky today, I guess.
2019. Wait. No. I went with Sean.
No, that was preference senior year.
That was preference junior year. It's 2019. Right? Would that
Wait,
be?
No.
Senior year?
No.
Oh, that would be senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So you didn't go to Sweethearts. Who did I go with?
It's like February 2019. So it's the right year, just earlier that year. I'm pretty sure you went with Jaren.
Maybe I did.
Because that's when Caleb and Emma went together, right?
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
So tell us what happened on that fun day.
Oh my gosh. Emma, if you're listening, I love you, but you're so chaotic. So basically what happened was our friend was dating this guy and she broke up with him literally right before the dance. She was in my group. It was a small group, right, of like 3 girls and 3 guys. And
I'm so sad I wasn't there for this.
Yeah. So on the day date, we were going to an arcade and my date for some reason couldn't go. I think he had like family stuff or something, and I don't know why I still went. I probably should have just stayed home, but I still went with the group. And then
Should have just brought another guy.
I should have.
Like, hey, you didn't know.
Whatever. And then yeah, so my friend broke up with her, I guess, boyfriend
At the time.
at the time, like right before, but they still went to the dance together because it was all planned and everything. And so the whole time at the arcade, I was like really awkwardly third wheeling them, but she was like trying to get away from him. And so I was like hanging out with her, but then he was just there and the other girl was on like an actual date with the guy. Yeah, it was a fun time. That was interesting.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. My freaking date couldn't go. I was so mad about that.
I think you should have asked someone else, been like, hey, no, sorry.
Well, like, we still went to the dance together and
Yeah.
dinner and took pictures. Like, I literally have pictures with him, but he couldn't go to the day date part, like, to the arcade, so.
So weird. And it's like, that's so weird that he didn't know ahead of time, too. He should have been
I
like, hey,
know.
yes, I can go, but I won't be able to do something on the day. So then you guys could have tried to plan something on Friday, or, like, he
I
could have given
know.
you an opportunity, like, hey, if you want to go with someone that can actually, like, spend time with you, you know?
Part of me feels like he just didn't want to go. Because we had gone on a date before that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Should we talk about that?
Yeah, talk about it.
Oh, so funny. So yeah, this guy asked me on a date before in high school.
And I just remember he was so weird about it. He, like, ran up to you in the comments and was like, Callie, will you go on a date? And we were all like, okay.
I was like, sure. But she was really nice, so I was like, sure. And
Yeah.
then we went on the date and there were a few other people there. Like, it was a group date, but they all like liked each other. And we went, if you've ever been in Provo Canyon, there's like the tunnels. Do you know what I'm talking about, Brandon?
Uh-huh.
And so you can go above the tunnels, and we had a fire up there. So it was like on top of the highway. And it was actually really fun. We had a fire and everything. And then we went back to his house and watched a scary movie. And he does not do well with scary movies. He's like you with scary movies. Like, literally so bad. And so, you know how the girl's kind of supposed to be like, oh my gosh. Yeah, no. He was doing that to me, and I was like, bro, get a grip.
Do you know what's so funny?
What?
So this guy and I, that she went on, Jaren, we're just gonna spend night.
Jaren.
We don't care. I love Jaren. He's so fun. We went on a date senior year. We literally had a fire, then went back to his house and watched a scary movie, and he was horrible.
Jaren.
And the other couple that we were on the date with, left us in the room alone for like the entire movie. So it's just me and this kid that do not do scary movies, and we're like freaking out, and we're like, are they even gonna come back? So then we changed it from a scary movie to like Veggie Tales, but that was after like a good hour of the movie. Wait, what movie did you watch? What if we watched the same movie?
It was The Conjuring.
Oh, we watched Bird Box.
Jaren, you dirty dog. What are you doing?
That's so funny. I had no idea.
But then when he was driving me home, so it was on a Saturday, and I remember he was driving me home, and we were both like spooked from the movie. And on the radio, it was like the 93.7 The Wolf, and so it was like country, and then it was midnight, and it was Sunday, and so then it changed to church music, and we just left it on because we were like, oh yeah, this will make us feel better. But then he got pulled over for speeding. It was a whole thing.
Oh,
He got pulled over for speeding or something, and then yeah. So I don't know if he just back to. What was it, Sweethearts? Back to Sweethearts. I don't know if he just felt weird going with me, or like, I don't know. I just thought he was fun. Like, I didn't like him. I just thought he was fun.
yeah. No, he's a super cute kid. That's so funny. Oh.
Well, insert this picture. Just a funny picture of us when we went.
I love him. He's so nice. He's just funny.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay. The next dance. What was the next dance after that?
Prom.
Are we sure though? Because I have a picture of me and Coleman.
So maybe it was Morp.
Maybe it was Morp.
Did I go to Morp? I don't know if I went. I don't remember. All right, Google Photos.
I went with this kid. Sorry, Jenna.
I'll show it later. This is so good.
I went to this dance with this guy named Coleman, and he was really nice too. He was friends with Jaren. Basically, there was this group of 3 guys that were really close friends, and I went with each of them at different times.
That's so funny.
Which is really funny. But we painted shirts. We did like a Bob Ross night and painted shirts. That's what we did. Did you go to Morp?
I don't remember. I'm trying to. When was that?
March 2019.
Oh my gosh. Did I? I did. Oh my gosh.
Who'd you go with?
Who did I go? Oh, I went with Grant.
Aw.
I love Grant. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, this one was on a Friday, so you couldn't really do like a day date. But we went to Park City, and this one was themed like, wasn't it like iconic movie couples or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you had to like dress up. But we didn't. We just painted t-shirts.
Oh.
And then we wore the t-shirts.
That's fun.
It was kind of fun.
Yeah. But we went as Sandy and what's their bucket from Greece? Whoever the frick.
Danny?
Danny, yeah.
Cute.
Okay, I actually loved Grant. He was so fun. But we went to like Mod Pizza and we just like hung out in Park City and then we went to the dance. But that was so fun. I totally forgot about that. Wow, my memory is good. That's okay.
And then the next one after that was prom.
Yes.
And that one is where I met my husband.
Aww.
I didn't know who he was at all before then.
Story?
Yeah.
Sure, okay. So me and this one kid were DMing one of her husband's friends. I don't remember how the frick we were DMing, but we were DMing for like a freaking long time. That's all I know.
DMing.
DMing. Like not even texting, DMing.
Yeah.
weird times, whatever. But anyways, we were DMing and he asked me, he was like, hey, do you have any friends that my friend could ask to prom? And I was like, yes, please ask Callie. And so then it kind of took a minute to get things going, but then he eventually asked her and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because we literally didn't know each other at all before. Like, we went to all the same schools and everything and had no clue who each other were. And
Yeah.
we went to prom, and then I was like, hey, he's kind of cute.
I feel like that was kind of that friend group though.
What do you
Like
mean?
Ian's friend group. I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
people would like see them. I didn't know who they were.
No,
And then until
we were just in different, like, groups,
yeah.
like entirely different groups.
And then I don't know.
Hmm.
Rest is history.
He didn't walk me to the door though, and that was a red flag.
Oh yeah.
And I thought he was cute, and we like went back to someone's house and watched a movie, as you always do after the dance, right?
Yeah.
And I like fell asleep on his shoulder, trying to like scooch closer, but he like did not catch the hint, I guess, and then didn't walk me to the door because he was stupid. And then, but he texted me after, and we just kept texting. So yeah, story time.
Well, and like I'm trying to remember, didn't we like hang out with them a few times before, kind of to like try and get you guys like associated or something like that? No?
We did promenade. That was it. I never hung out with him before.
Oh my gosh, promenade.
When you talk about promenade, explain it.
So promenade is for juniors, at least at Wasatch. I think other schools do it senior year, which is weird.
But I've talked to people from Utah, and nobody knows what it is. So is it just Wasatch?
Probably. Wasatch is its own thing, I guess.
Okay, well, let us know if you also do this. Maybe it's like a southern thing.
Maybe.
Okay.
But basically, it's where people from the dance company would choreograph a dance. You would have to go at like
Before
6:30 a.m. every day,
Yeah.
like before prom for like 4 weeks to go and practice like your entrance, and like they would announce your name and you'd have to learn this dance. And so they're like having like 10 different groups of like 10 different couples doing this one dance. Like it's the same freaking dance.
Mm-hmm.
And people would pay so much money to go watch their little kid go and dance. It's kind of crazy, but
I forced Ian to do it. I didn't even warn him. I texted him. I was like, hey, what's your full name? And like, I don't remember what you needed to sign up. And I signed us up, and I was like, we're promenading.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of a given. You should promenade junior year unless the girl doesn't want to. If the girl doesn't want to, that's fine.
Yeah.
But if the girl wants to, you should be promenading. That's my
Well,
sense, but
and it's like a whole thing with the town. Like the entire town is basically there because it's everyone's parents, grandparents, families. So like everyone's there. Yeah.
and like all your friends are doing it and everything. I don't know. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
Promenading. So
But yeah, we only like the first time I met him formally was the first practice of promenade.
aw, that's so funny.
You know, we high-fived a lot because he wasn't a very good dancer, and I'd always be like, good job. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Cute kids. For my prom, I went with this guy. I didn't know who he was really either. I think I had heard of him a little bit because he was on the soccer team, but he was so quiet. I don't know how much to share. But basically he asked me, I had like gone home from dance, and he like put little like Easter eggs out and like maybe do like a cute little Easter egg hunt around my yard. It was actually really cute. And he like filled a bunch of like with candy and everything. Anyways, so then I remember opening that egg and I was like, who? And my mom was like, oh, it's like this like person of this person of this person, because apparently she had kind of set it up, and she had found out that one of my guy friends was going to ask me, and so she was like, you need to ask her tonight because this one guy's going tomorrow. Apparently my mom was involved in this. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like secretly I kind of wanted this other guy to ask me, but it's fine, it didn't happen. But anyways, and so then I like texted him and I was like, hey, thank you so much, I'm so excited. And so then we hung out a few times before just to like get associated, just because like I didn't really know who he was and everything. And then one of those nights he decided to kiss me, and then we ended up dating, but I don't think we ever actually like said we were dating. It was just one of those situations where they kissed you and you're like, oh, okay, and then they're like, we're dating now, and it's like, okay, why does that keep happening? I don't know. But anyways, it was really fun. We went to the zoo and we promenaded. I'm just really mad though, because my grandma took me dress shopping, which was so nice, and she like paid for my dress and everything, but she only let me try on like 3 dresses.
Grandma.
And my boobs were like not big enough for my dress, and so it just
Was that the gray one?
yeah.
Oh, I remember
It
that.
did have pockets though. That
Hey.
that was nice.
Mine did not. Mine was all bedazzled and blue.
Ew. But yeah, anyways, that's prom.
Dang, yeah. I'm just looking at all my pictures. What was the next one? So that would be homecoming senior year.
Yeah.
That one I went with Ian because we were dating at that point.
Yay.
Yeah. I don't remember what we did for that one though. Yeah, I don't know.
That ask was really cute. Do you remember it? We like went to the place we went hammocking for the first time and stuff. That was really cute.
That one was really cute. I wonder if I have a picture of it. Why don't I? What the heck? I do remember that though. Yeah, we went to this spot where we had been hammocking before, right? Yeah. Why was I there? Were we just there like hanging out and he just randomly was there? How did we get there?
I drove you up there. I don't
Okay, yeah.
remember like what I think I said that we wanted to go we should go hammocking, and I was like, let's just go back to this one place or something. I don't remember exactly, but
Okay, yeah.
something like that. It was cute.
Yeah, and then we were walking down to like our normal spot where we went hammocking, and Ian was there, and he had like, didn't he have a yellow flower?
I don't
He had a
remember. He had like a little banner, but I
He had a
remember that
banner. Said
we were
homecoming?
walking down to our normal spot, and he had thought it was somewhere else, so he was like off to the side, and he like looked over and saw us, and he was like, what are you guys doing over there?
I forgot about that. I'll have to bring that up
Yeah.
with him. That's
Yeah,
so
you should
funny.
ask him about that. That was really cute.
Yeah, why don't I have a picture of that? What the heck? Maybe it's on my Snapchat or something.
Yeah.
Who did you go with?
I went with Bentley, one of our
Aw.
good friends. I also love Bentley. He's such a sweetheart. I cannot remember what we did for the day, and I feel absolutely horrible that I cannot remember that. But yeah, it was fun. I wore a leopard print dress. I loved that dress. That was so fun.
I had a black dress and it had flowers on it, and looking back, I think it's really ugly. Oopsies.
Yikes. Not gonna lie, I look back at most of my school dance dresses and I'm just like, what was I thinking?
Yeah.
But that is the one dress I was like, nope, that was a good call.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nothing like really monumental happened. I don't know. I feel like my school dances like weren't that exciting. Like they kind of were funny, but like just because it's high school and they're ironic and stuff. But like really,
Yeah.
I mostly went with just friends, and so like nothing really crazy happened. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what I did for that one. And then what would be after that? So homecoming preference?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
when you
one-
went with Sean.
That's when I went with Sean, one of our friends. Those were the best pictures I ever had. They got a good photographer and they were really good pictures. Whoever we had for that did really good. I don't remember how I asked him, but he replied. Oh, also when you like ask someone, you have to reply to them too, like in a
Like,
formal way.
Yeah, with a poster and everything.
What?
I just remember I responded to Bentley with like whipped cream and maraschino cherries, and it got all over his porch.
Oh.
I was a hellion. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, he responded with what?
He responded and gave me the B movie.
That's how you got the B movie?
That's how
With Sean?
If you,
That's horrible.
as mentioned in a previous episode, I watched the B movie on my wedding day. What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, I watched the B movie on my wedding day and I forced Breen to watch it with me. And that's where I got the B movie, was from a boy in high school.
I didn't know that's how you got it. That's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
It would be Sean.
Yeah.
I do love Sean. He's
Yeah.
so funny.
Who did you go with?
I didn't go. I had to competition.
Oh, you
Yeah.
busy girl with all the dance
Yeah.
competitions.
Yeah.
That one was fun. Pictures. And then we went to this fancy mall in Salt Lake, and we went in the Rolex store, and then we got nervous because there was a security guard in there, and so we were like, okay, bye. So we were only in there for like 2 seconds.
I was so sad. That group had like all of my friends in it, and I was so sad that I couldn't go.
That was a big group.
I don't know who I would have asked though, honestly.
That was a group of 10 couples. It was a big group.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that one was fun.
I need to figure out which dance had the biggest group. I think mine was homecoming junior year because I think we had 15 couples.
Dang.
That's so many.
Dang.
Ugh. Woof. Well, that's fun though.
Yeah. What was after that one?
That would have been the winter dance. Did you go to that one?
I don't think so. I don't have any pictures. The next one I have on here is prom.
Really?
Except I know we went to Sweethearts too.
Well, we didn't get prom senior year.
Yeah, but we like made our own.
Oh. Cute.
Did you go to the winter dance?
Yeah.
Who'd you go with?
I feel so bad about this. I was such a jerk. So there's this kid that I like kind of liked in high school, and he definitely liked me for a little bit, but we were so awkward around each other, and like I loved him, but his friends were the weirdest people ever. And so I was like, this is so bad. I was like almost a little bit embarrassed that I liked him. And so, but then he like came to my work one day and like asked me, and he was like, I want to go with you and everything, and it was like so fun. But then some of my friends were at the dance, and so I kind of like ditched him at the dance.
Who was it?
Isaac McClure.
Oh. Do I remember him? Show me a picture.
Yeah, I'll show you a picture. But it was fun. It was just like awkward because like the people, I don't know, it's just like the group. I was like, this is so weird. But
yeah, I don't remember going to the winter dance for some reason.
yeah.
If I did, I'm sorry, I don't remember.
That's funny. Yeah, I feel really bad about that. I was a jerk. Whoops. Maybe I don't have a picture.
But after that was Sweethearts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the last dance we got to do of our high school career.
Because
freaking COVID.
We're always gonna complain about it. But that one was an interesting dance for me.
That one was really weird for a lot of things.
Yeah. Lots of reasons. Do you want to tell
Can
your story
we
first?
spill everything? How much do we tell?
Everything.
Okay.
No one even listens to us anyways.
So, that one, there's so many things. Like, each couple had their own things. And it, like... Anyways, so the kid I went with was one of the kids that I met in Trek. Love him. He's so funny. But one of my friends that wanted to be in our group, my gal friends, she didn't know who to ask. And so this one guy that I had kind of... I might edit this out. I don't know. This one guy that I kind of had like a thing with before, and it like kind of ended a little bit messy, was like, you need to find someone to ask me to Sweethearts. And I was like, okay. So I asked this girl that didn't know him if she would ask him because she didn't know him. And then yeah, it apparently that didn't go over very well for different things. And then some people spread rumors that I was planning on kissing this guy that I went to the dance with. I was not planning on kissing him. He was just a friend.
I honestly don't know what happened with all that. I was in a whole
and
realm.
then Callie and Ian were suffering, and so
poor Ian had a kidney stone the day of the dance, and so I show up at his house, and his parents open the door, and they're like, "Hey, so he has a kidney stone." I was like, and we were still like, I mean, not newly dating, but like still, you're in high school, so kind of fresh. And I was like, "Oh, like, is he okay?" And he like walked up the stairs. He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine," but like you could tell he did not feel good. Like he was in pain. Poor kid. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those pictures.
During like the pictures, he looks like a corpse. It was so sad. And then during the dance, like we would go like mosh and go dance and stuff, and he just didn't want to because it hurt. And then Yeah, I had to drive him home early because he didn't feel
Oh.
good. So I didn't know any of that stuff was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the kid I went with, someone bit his thumb in the mosh pit. So he was like bleeding bad. Like he probably should have went and got stitched.
Why do you look at me? Why do you always hurt your thumb? He's done that multiple times. Like in the past year. You need stitches.
It was just like, it was so funny because he just like turned to me and he's like, someone bit my thumb. And I was like, what? And his thumb's just like gashed. And I was like, yeah.
That just is blowing my mind
Oh
just
my
because
gosh.
I'm still friends with this kid, okay? And
I feel
why
like
do
he
you
just-
always do that to your thumb? I know your girlfriend watches this, so
Oh my gosh, it's just so many things were happening that night. Oh, and then that was another one that was also on a Friday. So we had this plan to drive down to this restaurant in Provo where you can like eat dinner and play games and stuff. I forget what it's called. But we were like, oh, that sounds fun. But it was snowing that night, so we didn't want to drive down the canyon. And then
yeah.
Ian was dying, and then you guys were like, we want kind of want to stay close to home. So then we ended up going to my house, which like I lived in this tiny condo on the top floor, and so then it's just like all of us sitting there, and it was like we just like played games, and it was like super awkward, and I don't know, it was interesting for sure. I'm kind of mad that that's the dance that we ended on. Like it was fun,
Yeah.
but it was just unique for its own
Yeah.
things.
I mean, we kind of ended up doing like our own thing for prom senior year, which was really nice. It was really nice actually. It was in one of my friends' house, which is really nice, and they let his brother really like cooking, and so he like served us food and stuff. And then we just like hung out in the backyard, and I think we like played music and we like danced a little bit. So it was really fun, but
That's way fun.
I had to reuse one of my old prom dresses because I didn't want to buy one just to like not go.
Yeah.
And that one was the one that I was like, I'm going to redeem myself and get like a really pretty dress because I didn't love any of my other ones. So
I remember, I think we talked about it. We were like, okay, this is the dance. We're going to drop hundreds on the dress. Like, we're
Yeah.
going to look freaking hot. We're going to be pulling up and look so good. And then,
nope.
no, were you planning on going to Warp that year?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know if I was. I definitely was looking forward to prom though.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
was, yeah. I had asked someone to Warp, and then COVID happened. I was gonna go with this one guy, but then he's gonna be in Disneyland, so then I had to go pick up the stuff later. And then I asked this other kid, and I asked him with a fish, and apparently that fish lived for like 5 years. Like seriously, because my brother was friends with like this guy's sister or something like that, and I guess like so this guy had to go on his mission, and so then the sister had to take care of it, and she was like, I don't want it, and so she didn't even really take care of it, and it lived for like 4 years. It's just like one of those cheap fish.
Like a beta fish.
Yeah, it was so cheap.
They
Like
live forever. Not surprised.
this poor kid. But yeah,
Aw.
I was really sad, but that's
Dang.
okay.
Well,
And then I had bought a prom dress. I was stupid because I found one that I really
really?
liked, and I was like, I'm gonna wear this one, and then didn't get to wear it.
dang. I still have some of my dresses like at my parents' house, just hanging up, which is crazy. I should probably sell them. I wonder if I could make money. I wonder if anyone would even like my dresses from
Oh my god.
7 years ago.
Well, and the dresses that everyone wears now are so freaking cute, but they're not like
they're not as formal.
no.
They're just like a nice dress.
yeah,
Which I get, but I kind of hate how this, oh my gosh, I sound old. This generation, how the younger generation than us doesn't like to put an effort.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with like dances and stuff. I do like that bouquets are becoming a thing instead of like boutonnieres and
Corsages?
corsages.
Yeah.
I do like that. I think that's super cute. I just remember it was such a big thing when we were in high school. I feel like it's not really anymore to get like matching shoes. Like everyone would get matching Nikes and stuff like that and like coordinate it with their dresses and everything. I think
Yeah,
that's really fun, but
think
I don't
it's
think
cute.
people do that really much anymore.
That's so lame.
I know. Yeah. Anyways, we should throw a class of 2020 prom or something like
I
that.
think we should. Maybe they'll do that for our reunion.
Oh my gosh. Either that or one of the things I'm the most sad about is the all-nighter. Because they bring like, they have like a DJ and then they have like a hypnotist.
They have so many fun.
They should do that.
I would just do that.
Yeah.
Anyone want to join?
Yeah, anyone come to our all-nighter, and we have to make it like they did where if you leave, you cannot come back. So you have to stay there. They would like rent out the rec center and everything.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
That would be so fun.
But we kind of did do like our own all-nighter. It was just at someone's house though.
Which is fun.
It was just really chill.
Yeah.
Like we did some fun things and like that's actually one of my favorite high school memories actually. Is 'cause we
fun.
like shared secrets and confessions and stuff, and then like someone got on a canoe on their pond. It was really weird.
I don't even remember a lot of that night. I just remember that, and then I mostly remember the next morning. And then some of us went to my friend's house and watched a movie after that, and we just like all passed out. I don't know why we did that because, yeah. But anyways, that was really fun.
Yeah.
But I do want one where it's like all out, like DJ, like lights and everything. I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm most sad about. Not even like graduation, but that. I would have killed for that.
I know. Same.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's a little smidge of our high school dances.
Which was a big part of high school.
Yeah. Yeah, like seriously, people, I kind of want to tell the story just because it's a little bit chaotic. It like truly proves how psychotic people and especially girls at Wasatch were about asking people to dances. Okay, we had this friend who asked this guy to a dance, and then another girl wanted to ask him, so she drove by and was going to drop off the poster and saw that the poster was already on the porch, so she slid hers underneath this girl's poster already and like rearranged stuff to make it look like she had been there before. Like no etiquette or anything, like just anyways, so like just dances are a big deal at Wasatch, so I'm really curious how they are at other schools, let alone outside of Utah. So you guys should let us know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm really curious.
Should we cheers?
Yes, that was like a weird deep stroll down memory lane. Woof.
Okay, well, thanks for tuning into our little high school dance chat.
Chaos.
Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, all the things. And let us know if you have any funny high school dance stories too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So many.
Okay, we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.